I am fortunate to have a vice president I can actually count on. No one saw it coming, least of all me. But when we huddle in dark corners, we're simply looking for ways to keep the world in one piece. Is that really so hard to imagine?
No.
So why are you being like this?
Well, according to Lydia Trowbridge, it's because I'm an increasingly insignificant house husband married to a supernova.
Welcome in. Welcome in, YouTube. We're about to get this party started. Thank y'all so much for your patience with me throughout this 30 days. I have been learning to be patient with myself as well.
Talk the president into it.
Because I'm not always feeling like it, I promise you that. So I'm always appreciative of every one of you that come on, that make comments, that engage with my content. I'm forever grateful. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm getting ready to bring on my TikTok audience.
Go back.
You think about marriage as this beautiful romantic institution, and at the
Welcome in, TikTok. Welcome in, TikTok. Welcome in, YouTube.
Yes.
Good evening. Guess what, guys? It is Challenge Completed Eve. My name is LaShonda.
We have underwater
I
drones
am
too.
from Charlotte, North Carolina.
They don't have warnings on them.
Or actually, I've been living in Charlotte for 20 years.
Sent a drone down to take
And
pictures.
I'm grateful for all of you guys for coming in.
You're holding all the evidence you need to denounce me in the UN.
And
I wanted to help you, but I sent a military surveillance vehicle into your territorial waters in order to do it.
I have been going live for today's day 29 of my Jubilant July challenge. But I've actually been going live consistently since May 28, 2026. I did a 30-day challenge where I was trying to see if I could move my body more. Good evening, good evening. Hey, Kelsey. I was going live since May 28, 2026, and it was to really just start moving my body. I had seen a statistic that said that people who walk at least 30 minutes every day improve their cardiovascular health and their mental health. And I want to say something about that. I live on the 3rd floor, and so there's 2 flights of stairs that I have to go up in order to get to my apartment. Generally, and prior to May 28th, when I would go up my stairs or come down my stairs, I would be winded. And I've noticed that ever since I've been doing at least the 30 minutes of walking daily, that I'm not as winded. I'm definitely not in tip-top shape, but it's definitely better than it was prior to May 28th. I'm getting some of the best sleep of my life. I know that there's things that I could be doing better. I was actually just looking down into my phone and you see all of the imperfections and things that you could work on, but I know that it's a slow process, and I'm not trying to speed it up in any way. I'm just trying to move slow and intentional so that I get the results that I want in the end. I know that it did not take me 6 months to get my body in bad shape, so I know that it's going to take me just as long as it took me to get like this to get myself out of that and to get in whatever shape that I feel like is going to be great for me at 47 or 48 or 49, right? So I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to moving my body every single day so that I don't develop things like cardiovascular disease, pre-diabetes, diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and those things. So I am committed to at least walking 30 minutes every single day. I have not lifted weights in the last couple of days because I haven't felt like it. I've actually been having an issue with my shoulder because I think maybe I have been lifting wrong or something. So at least if I get the 30 minutes of walking done, then I feel like I have completed the mission. So again, if you are new here, make sure you're double tapping the middle of the screen to send likes my way. Likes are free, so continue to double tap the middle of the screen with your thumb. And also, if you are not already following me, please hit that plus sign in the top left corner of your screen so that you will be following me anytime I go live, and anytime I post any shoppable videos, you guys will be able to see that. Or if I post videos in general, not just the shoppable videos, but any of the videos. So I am on a mission to transform my body over the next year or so. And you guys have a front row seat to that body transformation. It is a 3-pronged approach to it, which I have named this entire 30-day journey in my Jubilant July journey. And that is to watch what I eat, including the macros, proteins, carbs, fiber, good fats, and yeah. And then the second prong is medication and supplementation. I take a lot of supplements throughout the day. I take potassium in the mornings, and then I take magnesium in the evening to help calm me down and sleep. I also take saffron. That's another supplement that is good for mood and sharpness. Now, I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice, so you should definitely be speaking to your doctor before you start any meal program or any medication or supplementation. The third prong to my body transformation is moving my body more. So that's what you guys have been witnessing over the past 29 days. Again, this is my Jubilant July challenge. It's a workout challenge, and it's day 29. So tomorrow will be the 30th day of my Jubilant July challenge. And then in August, it will start the Awesome August challenge. What that is and what that will be for me is my daughter and I will create line dances for 4 songs. So each week in August, we are going to show you a line dance, and that's going to be part of our cardio exercise. I'm going to also continue doing the 30 minutes of walking, but that'll just increase the amount of cardio that we get done. You guys probably know that there's so many dance videos, dance exercise, or exercise dance videos out there. Darren Henson is one that comes to mind, but there's so many people that don't work out in a traditional way. They work out by dancing, and it is a valid form of exercise because you're definitely sweating, you're definitely burning, excess calories. But what we're going to be doing tonight is just walking 30 minutes. Now, I'm going to play some music here in a little bit from the app, and then if you're watching from YouTube, I am going to be muting that because the last few videos where I have allowed the audio to play, it's either picked up stuff off of my TV, or if I had my Alexa going, it was picking up the music, and I don't want to get a copyright strike and demonetize my videos. So again, make sure you're hitting the like button. If you're watching from YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching from TikTok live, then make sure you double tap in the middle of the screen and make sure you are following me. I am about 105 away from 10,000 followers. And once I hit 10,000 followers, that unlocks a different monetization for me. So I greatly appreciate any one of you who are watching to follow me, okay? All right, so I want to pull my walking pad out and then I'm going to turn on the music and we're going to get started. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Every time as I get closer to the time for me to turn these phones on to go live, it is such a challenge because I tell you guys that little person on the left side of my shoulders keeps saying, you don't have to do it tonight. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. And I'm always fighting with that part of my mental because I know the 30 minutes of walking is going to fly by. Pretty soon here, we are going to be done with this walking, and I will have been so glad that I actually stuck with it and at least did the 30 minutes of walking. Now the reason 30 minutes is so significant, like I said, I saw a study that said that people who walk at least 30 minutes every day improve their cardiovascular health and their mental health. So you can absolutely walk more than 30 minutes. 30 minutes is actually the minimum amount that you can do. But I would suggest at least doing that if your life is complicated right now. You know, thank you for liking the live, Sue. I appreciate it. Make sure you're following me. If your life is complicated, you know, you got a lot of stuff going on, try to get the 30 minutes of walking in. I say all the time that there's 24 hours in a day. If you sleep for 8 hours, you still got 16 hours. Now, most of us do not sleep for 8 hours. Most of us are, you know, sort of insomniac. And so if you do get your full 8 hours, you still got 16 hours. And if you work, then you're probably working anywhere from 8 to 9 hours, right? So if you work 8 hours, you still got another 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours left to do at least 30 minutes of walking. Get at least 30 minutes of walking in. You don't have to go spend 2 hours in the gym. You know, on the days that I am lifting weights, it takes about 20, 30 minutes to lift weights. And that's mostly because I'm talking. If I wasn't talking, if I wasn't live streaming, I could just lift the weights. That'd probably take 15 minutes to do. And then walk for 30 minutes. So all of that inclusive would be less than an hour. You know, so if you sleep 8 hours, you work 8 hours, you still got 8 additional hours to do all the other things that you need to do. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me add some more water. After this 30-minute walk. Now, I told you guys that I have been following loosely Tony Fine's 6-week transformation guide. Today I had rice, avocado, and 4 chicken wings. So that was my meal today. And what else did I eat? Oh, I had oatmeal and bananas for breakfast. So I had, 1 packet of oatmeal with a half a banana and my regular latte. And then the latte had caramel macchiato creamer in it, the regular one, not the oat milk, because I've seen some things, you guys, about oat milk that I'm gonna have to stop buying it. So y'all know, anytime I see something, I like to tell you guys about it. But there was a video I posted a couple of weeks ago talking about, there was a guy who says, a guy from Florida, he's a doctor, and he says that oat milk is probably one of the worst things that you could drink, and that is because oat milk, what they do is they basically extract all of the fiber out of the oats, and what you're left with is oat milk. And so that's essentially just straight up sugar. So that's why when you get your coffee order from Starbucks or wherever and you add oat milk to it, it's so sweet. It's actually delicious. When I first realized that oat milk was that delicious, I was like, oh, I'm forever gonna be, getting my caramel macchiato, my hot caramel macchiato with oat milk. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Because when I add almond milk to it, it's not as sweet. When I add soy milk to it, it's not as sweet. When I add coconut milk even, it's not as sweet. So I think that sort of makes sense to me. So I've been following her 6-week transformation guide. I'm not following it all the way, but there are days when I'm completely sticking with it. Like I'm gonna have a salad after I finish the workout, and because she says generally you should have something after you work out, like something filled with protein. So welcome in, guys. Make sure you double tap in the middle of the screen, hit the like button, and also make sure you are following me. So hit that plus sign in the top left corner of your screen. I'm gonna play some music and you guys enjoy. All right, YouTube, I'm gonna mute you because I do not want any copyright strikes on my video. Sorry, I have to do it this way. Maybe later I'll go in and, clip some videos and just add some voiceovers to it. I just like to go live to document for accountability to myself. So thank y'all for joining me. Hit the like button on your way out. Let me unmute my YouTube. That's 30 minutes of walking, you guys. Look how fast that went by. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. We've got the 30 minutes of walking. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got to catch up on my, I haven't watched for the last probably 2 weeks because I've been so engrossed in The Closer, Southland. I just finished all 3 seasons of The Diplomat, and now I'm restarting Rizzoli and Owls. So it's been a lot of games, and so I was getting oversaturated with WNBA, so I'm just watching crime shows. All right, you guys, that was 30 minutes of walking. As I said at the beginning of this video, I do 30 minutes of walking as a preventative measure for cardiovascular health and mental health. I'm still experiencing some shoulder issues, so I'm not doing the lifting. I've got to really do my research on proper lifting techniques so that I don't hurt myself or strain any kind of muscles. So thank y'all so much for coming in. Thank you, CA. Thank you, Kelsey. And everybody for liking the live and for engaging in the comments. I will be live for day 30 tomorrow at 9 p.m. And then we'll start the August challenge, Awesome August, on August 1st, which I believe is Saturday. So again, this is day 29 of my Jubilant July challenge. We have gone live, or I have gone live for 30 days in July, 30 days from May 28th to June 26th. And really it's been every day since May 28th, because even though there was a 30-day period, there was like 5 days in between June 26th and July 1st. So I went live those days as well. But we will be live again tomorrow at 9 p.m. to complete the 30-day challenge of my Jubilant July workout challenge. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank y'all so much. And peace out.